You have other projects that I know. You actually produce and you write for an animated cartoon show called The Petty Family.
Hey y'all, this is the Jones family from next door. I invited them in for dinner.
Baby, how you gonna be inviting people over and we ain't got number one pack of meat?
You should have brought a pick 5.
Well, hell, I didn't know you was bringing 5 old motherfuckers.
I'm sorry. Is the Petty Family a black family? You got the whole everything that has to do with growing up in a black family and all the hilarious things.
It ain't really about growing up in a black family, but it's just about the things that black people go through.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I guess that's what I was trying to say.
It's funny. It's crazy. So it's about the way we think about certain situations. Like I got a coronavirus.
The best thing you can do at this moment is make sure you wash your hands and keep your motherfucking ass in the house. So if you out creeping, trying to get some of that side dick or side pussy, yeah, we locking your ass up.
And you mean to tell me that motherfucker been over here eating dinner with us? Is that one of the symptoms?
Yep. They say before you get sick, you start changing colors and shit.
I got a guy who actually do the animation. I'm just mostly the writer and the producer.
Okay.
And I sent it to my guy. He from out of the country, Duke Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And he's great. And I just get the actors together. I give them the script. We hit the studio. They do their voice, and we create it. Which we got more episodes coming this year, 2022, man. We got some real dope stuff, man. It's gonna be funny, for real. So yeah, y'all go check that out, The Petty Family, man.
You and I met on a film that you were directing called Blemish, which will be out in the spring of this year.
Yeah.
I came into that project kind of late in the project. I actually played Dr. Staples, and it was a very unique scene for me. And I just wanted to kind of like say this to you now, is that scene that you directed took me out of my shell for the first time as an actor. And I'm a self-taught actor. I haven't done any acting schools or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I felt validated for the first time as an actor during that film set. So I wanted to thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also noticed that the way that you direct, you have a tendency to kind of let people, as long as they get the point across, to kind of like be free to act. And I think that brings more of an authentic aspect to your films.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess for the movie Blemish that's coming out, how was the casting process for that film?
Did a casting call for it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the look, the vibe gotta be right. You gotta bring out the actual emotion.
If I let go, what would it look like? And if I stay, will my life pass me by? Take my hand, Lord, please help me breathe. Oh, I just need a way, Lord. Oh, I need relief, yeah.
Well, it's not so based off my life. It's based off just being, caught up in domestic violence. So basically, I'm telling a story through other people's eyes because there's a lot of women out there who want to speak on certain things and can't. I'm not sure why. But when I did this movie, it was so many women coming out. And you're like, damn, why y'all don't speak on it? And I feel like they've been so traumatized over the years from it. And it's like, it bothers them so much. So it just shuts them down in a certain way because maybe nobody would listen to them. And, you know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they feel normalized. It's like normal.
Maybe it can be normalized. But I wanted to be a voice for them to try to, you know what I'm saying, put a spotlight on what we do need to stop because I don't condone that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like, we're just living in a world right now where it's crazy, bro. So I just try to put everything out that's realistic and just hope that they can feel it. People can think they can, I can act. Nah, it's different. You're an actor, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I didn't realize I was a good actor though until until I met you. So,
but you did more movies than
I've done a lot of stuff, and it finally, I think it made me feel like finally somebody's like giving me the recognition that I thought I deserved Although I don't, sometimes I don't think it is, because it doesn't really feel like acting to me.
But let me tell you this though, it is crazy because I know by me being humble, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say I'm too humble, that's cool, whatever. But I mean, I look at things like I know for sure I can't do nothing alone. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm more of a, even though it's a film that I created, I'm more of a person that I'm still a small piece in this. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get the right pieces to go with it, or you don't have nothing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like when like my director Jewel, right? I would not let nobody touch this film until I felt like they had that look, the feeling that I needed. So when I'm looking around and I see Music City Dreams Media, and I'm like, cause I was real picky about it, and I'm like, so when I seen his work, right, and I'm like, man, let me get in contact with this dude. So I called him immediately. I like, bro, please, hey, you got to do this film. I don't know what it was. It was just, I felt it, bro. And sometimes God will just give you that direction, like that's him. And I'm like, that's it. So, man, they great, they good people, bro. And it's like, so I look at the people like that. It's like the big dogs in films like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a, I can create it, but I can't do it alone. The actors is a big piece. You feel what I'm saying? Like every person that was a part of this film is a major piece to it. Cause I can write a script all day long, bro. What is it gonna do just looking at it?
Right.
You got to put it together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All the actors, man. I think the actors did super great. I feel like a lot of them came from out of town too, and they didn't even have to do that.
Right.
I think you came from a couple hours
away. Yeah.
So I just salute all of them, man. I salute every person who was a part of it, because they motivated me. At the times I was like, man, I don't even want to do this shit. And they called me like, hey, bro, what you doing, man? When the movie come, like, so just watching how excited they is gave me the motivation to keep going, because it was times where I wanted to just, because it's hard, bro.
It is.
It's not easy.
And also you're running a lot
really,
you're doing like a lot of jobs too. That you're going and more than just a director.
Yeah.
You're the writer, the director. I mean, you're producing. I mean, you're doing it all.
Yeah.
So you have a lot on your shoulders, and it's always good to have a good crew that kind of take that slack off.
Absolutely.
You know,
you gotta have it, bro. You gotta have good people around you, man. I always gotta get people around me that's smarter than me, who's more talented than me, who's more just more brilliant than me.
Right.
Like I feel like I'm an intelligent guy, but if
you're always learning, though.
But if you're the smartest person in the room, it's an issue.
Right.
You can't. Like I try to tell everybody, you can't be the only person smarter in the room.
Right.
I know a lot of y'all niggas just want to be the smartest person in the room, but you can't be the only smartest person. No, but you can't, bro, because I fucked up, like, because you grow up and you learn, and you're like, damn, you know.
Well, it's hard to trust other people with your baby. You know,
I gotta
it's hard
give people
to, like, I gotta have
props,
it done
man.
the right way.
So I hired you because I knew the way they move is different. The level of intelligence is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The way he see things. I could be on the same set. He could be on. It been time we gonna sit, and I'm thinking like, damn, I'm gonna do this. And Judah came in. He's like, oh, we can just do this, do that. I'm like, damn, Brian, you think about that. You gotta have people around you, bro, that's gonna be able to do that and pull you out of situations.
Right.
It's too much if you don't. I get my shine through y'all.
You know?
I'm cool. I'm gonna lay back in the cut.
So it's like with Blemish. Like I met you, I came in to replace somebody at the last minute. I had less than 6 hours to read a script. I didn't get it until 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I had to be there that night to do for you guys. And thank God you were so easy to work with, because it would have made my life hell if you weren't.
Yeah.
And I respected everything that you did, you know, and then you gave me some inspiration to kind of like make the scene better.